Hello, how we're getting on? So we're back with another video. So it's January, transfer windows open. What, on 10th of January, we're already a third of the way through the window. All very quiet on the Sunderland front, apart from players linked to be gone out. So just thought I'd jump on and do a quick video of potential outgoings and just a bit of a wish list of who I think we should be looking at and players we should be looking to try and sign. So outgoings, so obviously Jack Clark has been heavily linked again in the media with a move to West Ham. Apparently West Ham are working on trying to remove or reduce the sell-on clauses for Pierre-Emerick and JAZZY'S in a hope to get the price down for Jack Clark. Now, from a Sunderland perspective, why would you want to reduce the sell-on fees if you're not planning to sell him? You know, if West Ham want him, they pay the fee what he's worth, simple as. This reducing the sell-on fee is going to be no benefit to us if we're not planning on selling them anyway. So for me, that will be a non-starter unless West Ham come in with a massive bid, which I'm guessing they probably won't do. They'll be trying to get him on the cheap. But what's he worth? We've seen on Saturday that he probably isn't as close to the Premier League what he thinks. I know we can't really judge him on one game, but he never really got a kick and never got into the game against Newcastle. However, that could be said about a number of players, and it could have just been the way we were set up, the players he had around him. In a better side, in a West Ham team, he might do better. So we'll have to just keep an eye on that one. But Jack Clark being linked to West Ham. Dan Neil, obviously now he was linked in the summer to Liverpool, and it was only rumoured, there was no definite interest, I didn't think. But in January, could he be a one that could be potentially gone out as well? Or could people try and come in with a bid for him? He's done really, really well this season. He's been ever present in our midfield, and he's impressed as the season's gone on. Me personally, I think the two of them will stop. I just think if they're going to go, they'll probably go in the summer. I hope I'm wrong. Jack Clark especially, because without him, I don't know how it would be this season. He's got 12 goals, 2 assists. He's been our star performer and carried the team most of the first half of the season. So I think they'll both stay. We know that the prices are inflated in January, and teams will probably wait until the summer before they make the move. Other outgoings, well, for me, I would be sending the likes of Benetti, Mienda and Matete and Emir out on loan to try and get some, first-term experience, maybe in League One for the second half of the season. Well, now Matete did well with Plymouth last year. He could be a one potentially to stick around and give him the odd chance in the first team. But me out personally, I would send him up on loan. And Mason Burstow, I would return him to Chelsea. Hasn't really worked for him here. Not really done anything. He's had a couple of good performances, but apart from that, done nothing. Michael Beale said he's got no plans in sending him back. But for me personally, I would send him back, and that would potentially free up another space for another loan deal. So they're the kind of players who I think we should be looking to move on or just help get some game time and develop them for the future. So what do I think we need, for the first team? What do I think the players we should be looking at? Well, I think we need strengthening through the spine of the side. I think we need a goalkeeper, an experienced goalkeeper, to help kind of push and develop Patterson, because I think he's kind of gone stale. He's not improving as much as I thought he would, and that's probably because he's got nobody pushing him for that first team spot. Bass has gone out on loan. Bishop's come in and not really set the word light and not pushing him to get a first team spot. I also think we need a really strong, experienced centre half to play alongside Ballard if they think Alicia and Silt and Trent are not going to play there. I think Alicia is a good centre back, better than Murray as a left back, and that would also force me then to try and get a left back in as well. Like I said, Alicia is better as a centre half, I think. Huggins is out, Sergen's made of glass, so we are kind of weak in that area. Also defensive midfield player, we're crying out for somebody who can tackle and bite in that middle of the park, and we haven't got that. Ekwa is not the finished article, and we've seen he's liable to the odd mistake, so if we're sensible or serious about getting promoted this season, we need to get an experienced defensive midfielder in there. Corey Evans, when I was not fit, we don't know when he's going to be back. So attacking midfielder as well, Elshish and Barr, not done it for me. Now we haven't really seen a great deal of Elshish, and he's still early in his career. But I think we need somebody proven in there to help the likes of Roberts and Clark out. And Pritchard, and also the big one, centre forward, experienced championship centre forward who knows his way around the league, who scores goals. That's what we need to be looking for the side. So based on what I've just said about what we need, who do I think, or who would be on my wish list? Well, goalkeeper, I've had a bit look about. I didn't really see any goalkeepers that kind of stood out, but someone kind of in the mould of a Tim Krul or a Fraser Foster, who's a nice Tim Krul's next mag, but he's a good goalkeeper, he's experienced, he's got Premier League experience. Foster the same, who would come in, that would help develop Patterson, push him on, and maybe play some good games as well. So someone of that ilk as an experienced goalkeeper. The centre back, well, I've been looking around and I've identified one in Nat Phillips from Liverpool, who's been on loan at Celtic, I think, for the first half of the season. Now, I think last year he came in and did a cracking job for Liverpool, and I think he'd be perfect for what we need. Premier League experience, good centre half, organises his back three or back four, whatever it is. So he'd be someone like him I'd be looking for the centre half role. Left back, now again, looking at the left backs around who could potentially be available, there isn't that many. I mean, there probably will be, but you just kind of find them on the internet. But someone like Ryan Bertrand. Now, Ryan Bertrand's 34-year-old. He was released by Leicester, I think, at the end of last season, so he's not got a club. I don't know how fit he'd be, but someone in that kind of mould who's been there, done it. Chelsea, he's been at Bournemouth, I think, then at Leicester. Vastly experienced in and around the Premier League. So someone like him. The defensive midfield spot, we now have been linked with Jan Villa. For me, be a cracking signing. However, that's only based on when he was here last. I haven't really seen anything of him play in the last 5 years since he left. So is he still the player he was? Has he still got the legs? He's 33 now, I think he is. But he would be someone in that middle who can tackle, can pass, and again, vastly experienced. So Jan Villa for that defensive midfielder role. Attacking midfield, well, we would all love Ahmad to come back. If we could get him back, it's a no-brainer. Will he come back? I don't know. With Tony Mowbray just kind of Birmingham, there's a chance he could go in there as well. But if there's any opportunity for for Ahmad to come back to Sunderland, we should be all over it. There's a young kid just gone on loan to Hull for Cavalier from Liverpool. We should have been all over that. He's gone to Hull, and it just shows the ambitions of Hull of where they want to get to this season. We should have been all over that, but we weren't even linked with him. So Ahmad, if we got the chance to bring him back. In the centre forward, I've been saying this for weeks and weeks and weeks, even months in fact, but Kiefer Moore, someone like that, big, tall, can hold the ball up, can get on the end of set pieces, knows the championship, big, strong. He would be perfect to come into our side. Now, when I've seen little bits in social media that we've been linked with him over the last few days, I didn't know whether that's just paper talk, but based on what's gone on in the last few weeks with the shambles of the Newcastle game, KLD will be looking to try and repair some of the damage what's been done. Perfect opportunity now to make a statement in the transfer window and get us some players in who could really push us towards that top six and help us to get promoted to the Premier League. So, based on what I've just been saying there, the team could look a little bit different if I got all them players in. So it could look a bit like this with Tim Krul in goal, a back three of Ballard, Nat Phillips and Adji Alicia, two wing backs of Timothy Pembele and Ryan Bertrand. In the middle, Dan Neil and Jan Villa, with Ahmad, Jack Clark and Kiefer Moore up front. Now to me, that looks like a great side. Pie in the sky, I know it is, but that's just my personal opinion of what something along them type of lines of what I would like to see. With that, you'd have the likes of Pritchard and Job, Russian, Are them types of players still on the bench to come on and change games? So you'll have a stronger team, a stronger bench, which can help you change games if it's not going so well. But you know, let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. Who should we be looking to sign? Who would you be looking to loan out or get rid of? Just a bit of fun, like I said, and that's our speculation. Will we have a decent window, or will we sign any players in January? Like I say, we're a third of the way through now and it's all very quiet. It's going to probably be a last minute thing like it always is. And we put all our eggs in one basket and end up getting anybody or panic buy and getting another young lad on loan. But there's now what you think. But me personally, we have to be signing some experienced players to help these younger lads on the side. Will it happen? Will it not? Let us know what you think. Let me know who your top transfer target would be in the comments below. Please like, share and subscribe to the channel. Be greatly appreciated. Until the next one, thanks for watching. Take it easy and we'll see you soon. Ta-ra.